All right, CC, break this down a little bit. What puts guys like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady so far ahead of the rest of the quarterback field? What is it about these two?
Okay, as far as the guys playing the game now, Aaron, the only way to describe it is and I listened to Steve Young talk to him. I got a lot of respect for Steve Young, undersized quarterback, had great athletic talent, speed, quickness, but didn't throw the biggest football, didn't have the best velocity, had unbelievable timing, a student of the game. Later on in life went on to be a lawyer, so you know he's a very, very smart guy.
When you say didn't throw the biggest football, just because you and I actually, oddly, were talking about this yesterday, didn't have a rocket arm.
No, didn't have a rocket arm. He had less arm power. Yes, Greg Maddox. He could find every spot, every arm angle, but not as good an arm as Drew Brees. Like when we look at Drew Brees, we look at him as a complete quarterback, but not necessarily the physical skills. Aaron Rodgers has the best arm that we've seen since Dan Marino. So as far as pure talent, he has the best throwing motion, velocity on ball, how he can vary that.
Accuracy, all of it.
And he's not a big guy. He can generate so much ball velocity, and I don't know how he does it.
That's what
Quarterbacks don't even know how he does it.
I was going to ask you that. Is that just almost there is, like he has something, if he did an MRI on his shoulder, there'd be something. Remember, I hate to use this comparison. Secretariat had a enlarged heart.
Yes.
Remember that? And like that was one of the reasons Secretariat. Because Rodgers' ability to put that type of velocity on a football, the accuracy and the placement are one thing, but the zip on it, when he's not Cam Newton,
right?
It doesn't make sense. It almost seems like he has something a little genetically different with him, right?
And Michael Phelps.
Yeah, and I think, yes, Michael Phelps with the webbing, his feet,
the webbing, exactly.
everything. Like he was meant to be a swimmer. Aaron Rodgers, quarterbacks are amazed by him. So that's one of the most respectable things. People like Steve Young, people who study quarterback, they're amazed by his physical gifts and how it's displayed. Tom Brady, if there's 5 things you want on a quarterback, there's only one thing that Tom Brady is great at, and that's crunch time. That's where I would say he's the best quarterback. He wouldn't throw the best ball. He wouldn't have the best physical skills. He wouldn't have but he would be in the top 5 of all those things. Tom Brady has made himself into the best quarterback. Aaron Rodgers was given the best arm that God ever gave any quarterback. So Tom Brady, I got a lot of respect. He's created this GOATness. Man, it wasn't on the board for him to be the greatest quarterback. When you look at the best 100 quarterbacks that ever played in man, Tom Brady wouldn't be your choice. Like if we were looking for a model, like when we start going to the combine, man, Tom Brady's stats wouldn't be the one we would pick up. But you would need his brain, you would need his competitiveness, and Jenna, the thing, as you get older, how much are you going to maybe be satisfied with your success? He's reinvented himself. Yeah. He's watching what he's eating. He realizes my physical skills aren't the best, so how can I elongate my prime? He's done that better than anyone. And he's dealt with the most difficult coach in Bill Belichick. So all these different things it would take to be a great quarterback, Tom Brady, he might not be the best but the clutch performance being number 1. The other thing, his marks are so high. And he's the only one can take credit for that because he's made himself into that.